Hello, this is Derek Henry with XLEV8 Consulting, and in this how-to video we're going to talk about a macro called Create Send Email Messages. Now the idea of this is to leverage Excel to send out emails that you send very repetitively, including any attachments, whether it's just one or whether there are dozens of them. I've used this in a couple of different ways. One, when I oversaw many different locations and sent them a lot of data, copying even their supervisor, as well as just the same message every month to a variety of people, the same people, just one message, but the date was a little different, the attachment was named similarly, just had a different date in it, and it just made it quicker. Rather than having to draft it all up and remember who to send to, it just makes it easier. So how you would run this, the easiest way is to use a search box and type in create send email messages or some part of that, and when you run it, it's going to create the settings sheet that has the different fields that you're going to want to enter. The to, the CC, BCC, which email address do you want it from if you have many set up in Outlook, the subject, the body, the importance. Do you want to create it or do you want to actually send it? You know, sometimes you might want to create it and edit the draft first. And do you want to delay the delivery? That's pretty cool because you can go ahead and schedule it, and any point in time before that send date and time, you can make an adjustment or delete it altogether. And then of course any attachments you want to send. Now I've already filled this in with an example file here, so you don't have to watch me fill that in. So which, who do you want to send to, who you want to CC, etc. All these different things here. Now if you're seeing some funny names here, these are the characters from the movie Horrible Bosses. So that's what those are from. The idea behind this is we're going to send to each of these people and copy their boss these attachments. Now these are just a little bit different because it's a different store number. Off to the side I've got a store here, and that's what we use to dynamically create the attachment. Notice that it changes the date, it changes the location. This date is coming from an input, so you could change it every day if you wanted to. You could even make it a formula, make it now or today or something like that. And then the people to send to are actually based on lookup tables. So over here on the lookup sheet, you've got the store number, the manager, their email, their director, their email. All this is being filled in automatically. So what this is going to do when we run it, it's going to create an email, attach a report, send it to the people you want to from the email address you intend, filling in the body if you want, and then the subject line. Notice this is also referencing those inputs. So we run this, what the output is going to look like is this. So here are the emails when you run it. I'm not going to subject you to watching me run that because it could take several seconds, maybe a minute, depending on how many you're running. This is the email. This is a file that I attached. So each of these emails is going to look like this, just a little different, slightly different subject, maybe a little bit different body, and it's going to have the people and the to and the from, and then it's going to attach that file. See, this is the one from right there that you can see. It's going to do this very, very quickly. So if you send out 10 or 20 or 30, or you send a whole bunch out, this is a really, really good approach. And it makes it easy and reusable when you link it like we have here to the inputs and the lookups. That's the intention of doing it this way, and that's the power of Excel, is referencing things and making it all reusable. So I hope you found that helpful. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.